Today, we're going to explore the tragic and shocking story of Patrick Depailler, a talented French Formula One driver whose life ended far too soon during a testing session in August 1980. His death not only affected the racing community, but also sparked discussions about safety in motorsport. So let's take a closer look at the events leading up to that fateful day and the impact it had on the world of Formula One. But before that, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more stories from the world of motorsport. Patrick Depailler was born on August 9, 1944, in Clermont-Ferrand, France. He had a passion for speed from an early age, which eventually led him to Formula One. After making his debut in 1972, he quickly became known for his fearless driving style and charismatic personality. He achieved significant success, including 2 Grand Prix victories and numerous podium finishes. However, Patrick's career was not without its controversies. In early 1979, he suffered a severe hang gliding accident that resulted in broken legs. This incident raised eyebrows in the racing community as it violated his contract with Ligier, leading to the termination of his relationship with the team. Despite this setback, Patrick fought hard to recover and signed with Alfa Romeo for the 1980 season. By August 1980, Patrick was back on track, eager to prove himself once again. He had just 10 days before the German Grand Prix at Hockenheim when he returned to testing his Alfa Romeo 179. On August 1st, 1980, Patrick arrived at the Hockenheim ring for a private testing session. The atmosphere was filled with anticipation. He was determined to shake off any lingering doubts about his abilities after his injuries. Alongside him was his young teammate Bruno Giacomelli. As they began their laps, Patrick noticed something unusual with his car's handling. After completing a few laps, he pulled into the pits and expressed his concerns to Giacomelli, suggesting that Bruno take the car for a spin to see if he felt anything amiss. Giacomelli obliged and took the Alfa out for a couple of laps, but reported that everything seemed fine. After Giacomelli returned, Patrick prepared to get back behind the wheel. He donned his gloves and zipped up his race suit. Unbeknownst to him, this would be his last time preparing for a race. With new tires mounted on the Alfa Romeo, Patrick took off for another run. As he approached the notorious Ostkurve, a high-speed corner known for its danger due to minimal safety features at that time, disaster struck. A suspected suspension failure caused his car to lose control at nearly full speed. Witnesses described hearing only the roar of the V12 engine before silence fell over Hockenheim. Patrick's Alfa Romeo slammed into the guardrail head-on and then vaulted over it. The car skidded along the top of the barrier for several hundred feet before flipping onto its roof. Emergency crews rushed to the scene as soon as they realized something had gone horribly wrong. Unfortunately, when they arrived, it was clear that Patrick had suffered catastrophic injuries. He was quickly transported to a nearby hospital but succumbed to fatal head injuries shortly after arrival. The news of Patrick Depailler's death sent shockwaves through the motorsport community. He was just 35 years old, a promising career cut short far too soon. Fellow drivers and fans mourned deeply. Many remembered him not only as a fierce competitor, but also as a vibrant personality who brought joy and excitement to every race. In light of this tragedy, and following other fatal accidents, the FIA began implementing new safety measures across circuits worldwide. At Hockenheim specifically, changes were made to improve safety at high-speed corners like Ostkurve. One poignant detail emerged after Patrick's death. On that fateful day of testing, catch fencing that could have potentially saved his life was rolled up along the side of the track, ready for installation ahead of the upcoming Grand Prix. This tragic oversight highlighted how much work still needed to be done regarding driver safety in Formula One. However, Patrick Depailler was much more than just this tragic incident. Let us go through his journey and what made him the worldwide star he was before this. Patrick's love for racing ignited in the 1960s when he began competing in sports car races with a Renault Alpine. His talent quickly became evident, culminating in a notable third-place finish at the 1968 1000 Communale of Monza. This early success paved the way for his entry into Formula 2, where he raced with pygmy cars. Although he didn't achieve a victory in F2, his determination shone through as he consistently finished near the front. In 1971, Patrick made a significant leap by entering the French Formula 3 Championship. Here he showcased his potential by winning 5 races and ultimately clinching the championship title. This triumph opened doors to Formula One, where he made his debut at the French Grand Prix in 1972 with the Tyrrell team. Patrick's first full season in Formula One came in 1974. Despite facing challenges, he made headlines by securing his first pole position at the Swedish Grand Prix. Although he finished second to teammate Jody Scheckter, this performance signaled Patrick's arrival on the F1 stage. Over the next few years, he continued to impress with consistent podium finishes, but struggled to secure that elusive first win. In 1976, he drove the innovative 6-wheeled Tyrrell P34. This unique design design brought him several podiums and showcased his adaptability as a driver. However, it was not until 1978 that Patrick finally tasted victory. The setting? The iconic streets of Monaco. Imagine this. It's May 7, 1978, and the atmosphere is electric at the Monaco Grand Prix. Patrick starts from fifth on the grid, but quickly showcases his skill by moving up through the ranks. Midway through the race, he overtakes John Watson and takes control of the lead. As he crosses the finish line, tears of joy fill his eyes. He had finally achieved what every driver dreams of, a win in Monaco. This victory not only solidified his reputation, but also placed him among elite company in F1 history. He ended that season strong, but faced fierce competition from Mario Andretti for the championship title. After a successful stint with Tyrrell, Patrick moved to Ligier for the 1979 season. His time with Ligier proved fruitful. He won his second Grand Prix at Jarama in Spain after starting from second on the grid. This win was a testament to his skill and determination as he fought hard against other top drivers of that era. However, despite these successes, Patrick often found himself finishing just shy of victory more times than not. 10 second-place finishes throughout his career illustrate this bittersweet reality. As we move into 1980, Patrick faced significant challenges both on and off the track. After a serious hang gliding accident in late 1979 that left him injured, he returned to racing with Alfa Romeo, but struggled to find his footing again. The season was disappointing. Out of 8 races entered, he failed to finish 7 due to mechanical failures. Despite these setbacks, Patrick's spirit remained unbroken. He continued to push himself and his car to their limits during testing sessions at Hockenheim on August 1, 1980. Tragically, it was during one such test that fate dealt its cruel hand. On that fateful day at Hockenheim, Patrick lost control of his car on one of the long straights and suffered a fatal crash at just 35 years old. The motorsport community mourned deeply as they lost one of its most promising talents. Patrick Depailler's legacy is one of resilience and passion for racing. He may not have secured as many wins as some of his contemporaries, but his skill behind the wheel and determination to succeed left an indelible mark on Formula One history. With 2 Grand Prix victories, 19 podiums, and 141 total points, he remains an inspiration for aspiring drivers everywhere. His story is a reminder that while success is often measured in trophies and titles, it is also about passion, perseverance, and love for what you do, a lesson that resonates beyond motorsport. In Patrick Depailler's life and career, we see a man who embodied the spirit of racing, fearless yet humble, talented yet grounded. His contributions to Formula One will never be forgotten as fans continue to celebrate his achievements on and off the track. Thank you for joining us today. If you enjoyed this narrative about Patrick Depailler's life and career in Formula One, or have any thoughts or memories about him you'd like to share, please leave a comment below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more stories from the world of motorsport, and click on this video to view more.